So long, and thanks for So long, and thanks for all the fish. The Return of Earth. Part 1. Introduction. The impossible has happened. Welcome back to the channel. Let's recap for a second. Earth was vaporized in the first few pages of Book 1 to make way for a hyperspace bypass. We've watched Arthur Dent wander the galaxy for years, wearing nothing but a dressing gown and a look of permanent confusion. But at the start of Book 4, something impossible happens. Arthur Dent hitches a ride back to his own solar system and realizes he is standing on Earth. The blue planet is back, completely intact, as if the Vogon demolition never happened. Everyone around him thinks the explosion was just a collective hallucination or a very weird marketing campaign. But Arthur knows the truth. He notices that every single dolphin has disappeared from the oceans, leaving behind a single message in crystal glass bowls. So long, and thanks for all the fish. What is really going on? And why does the world feel so different? Welcome to our review of Book 4. Let's find out if you can truly go home again. Part 2. Love Among the Stars. Arthur and Fenchurch. The biggest shift in this installment is that Arthur Dent finally stops being a cosmic punching bag and starts being a leading man. A fated encounter. Arthur hitches a ride in a car and meets a woman named Fenchurch. He is instantly captivated. Fenchurch is strange, beautiful, and haunted by the same feeling Arthur has. That something fundamental about the world changed a few years ago, and only she realized it. The secret of Fenchurch. Fenchurch has a unique condition. Her feet don't quite touch the ground. Unless she concentrates very hard, she literally floats a few inches above the pavement. This quirk is a brilliant Douglas Adams metaphor for feeling disconnected from a reality that doesn't make sense. The middle of the book is a surprisingly tender and surreal romance. Arthur and Fenchurch travel across London, trying to solve the mystery of why the Earth was restored. The scenes of them flying together over the city are some of the most poetic and beautiful moments Adams ever wrote. They eventually discover Wonko the Sane, a man living in a house turned outside in, who explains that the dolphins, who are much smarter than humans, were the ones who saved the planet by pulling a spare Earth from a parallel dimension. They left the fish bowls as a polite thank you before departing for better waters. Part 3. The Return of Ford Prefect and the Final Message. While Arthur is busy being in love, Ford Prefect returns. He has discovered a glitch in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and has spent his time trying to find out who really runs the universe now. He drags Arthur and Fenchurch into one last cosmic quest, to find God's final message to his creation. A heartbreaking goodbye. This quest leads them to a distant planet where they find Marvin, the paranoid android. Marvin is now billions of years old, his metal body is rusted and failing, and he is finally at the end of his very long, very depressed life. Before he shuts down forever, Marvin sees the message written in giant, flaming letters on a mountain. What is the ultimate message from the Creator? It isn't a grand equation or a deep secret. It's a simple, hilarious, and perfectly British apology. We apologize for the inconvenience. Marvin reads it, sighs with a sense of peace for the first time in his existence, and utters his final words. I feel good about it. It is a touching and funny farewell to one of the most beloved characters in science fiction history. Part 4. Analysis, Meaning, Love, and Forgiveness. Compared to the high-octane chaos of the first 3 books, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish is much more grounded and emotional. The gift of a second chance. The restoration of Earth represents the idea of a second chance. Arthur gets to have the life he lost, but he finds that he is no longer the same man. He has seen the universe, and a normal life in a suburban house isn't enough anymore. Love as an anchor. The connection between Arthur and Fenchurch suggests that in a universe that is cold, infinite, and inherently meaningless, personal connections are the only things that truly matter. Douglas Adams uses the God's final message to mock the idea that we should look for meaning in the stars. If the universe apologizes for being inconvenient, then we might as well stop worrying about the big picture and focus on the person holding our hand. It's a beautiful, cynical, yet hopeful philosophy. Part 5. Conclusion. A sweet farewell. This book acts as a peaceful breath of air before the final, darker conclusion of the series. It's light, witty, and deeply human. It shows us that even Arthur Dent, the universe's favourite victim, deserves a happy summer. Thank you for watching this review. If you were allowed to leave one final message for the entire universe, what would it be? Would you apologise, or would you ask for a refund? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join us for the final review in this series, Mostly Harmless. Until next time, keep your towel ready and don't forget to thank the Dolphins. Goodbye.